Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are gonna make a quick little hype video about my guide for Invoked. It's a budget guide aimed for most players that can't afford the expensive stuff and still want to play the deck and learn a little bit of nuances. This guide will help you with that. It's a budget friendly option and I will walk you through the different steps and introductions and different parts of the guide so I can show you what you are paying for. And if you like it, this is my second masterclass. The first one was with an aircraft. This win rate is derived from my matches overall in real life, in locals, regionals, online in Dueling Book, and online in simulators, automatic simulator like Omega, which by the way in recent times in the ranked ladder I have been encountering such a great players in terms of skill and deck building. I'm really surprised, and I have actually been liking playing there more because the amount of games you can achieve just playing, it's double the amount you can achieve in Dueling Book, which by the way I think it's still one of the best ways to play the game in Dueling Book because you put up the practice. But when learning a new deck, definitely Omega is the way to go early when you learn the interactions, and then you transition to the book and grind there. This will be the best out of both worlds. But let's continue with the guide. I have some purchases, which by the way I'm really thankful to every single person that have bought this guide. It's really helping me and it's motivating me to do more. So there is an introduction. Obviously I have made the guide not with much words in terms of text, but I think it's the better delivery I can provide it with videos and actually practice the combos with my real physical cards or showing them online or in Dueling Book. I think that it's a better way for me to present my knowledge about the deck. So let's see, I'm analyzing here every card of the deck and I make a deck breakdown, especially the deck building part of the deck. You can learn in this video how to do that. I discuss every matchup up until that point I have released the guide. This will be updated with future metas where Invoked is relevant and strong, which will be mostly in the future metas. I think it will happen. It will be mostly relevant. It will be tier 1. If it's not for Toon, maybe after Toon, because every meta has decks that lose if their X-ray gets ripped, and if they don't ban or limit the Ion, you can still go for that and just delete them. I think Ion might get limited, but still one Ion it's pretty enough. I will discuss and update the guide for the future, so it's future proof, don't worry. I will update it with the new cards, new deck lists, everything. Then I discuss how to play around the more dangerous cards against this deck in terms of non-engine. Full draw Purulia Shifter. This is your own shifter and how to manage the lines there. But Purulia draw and Full really hurt the deck. In the future, when you get the new Chalice Invocation spell card that is not searchable currently, but this one helps you really play against those cards, because if you get Purulia, you just fuse with it. If you get draw, you just fuse with it if you have drawn it, but it's another card that helps you play around those cards, and it's a board breaker. Then I discussed the one card combo, number 1 and number 2. These are with the normal Alistair and with the Reminiscent. These are the bread and butter combos, and with my deck I'm playing, and I will make a future video exploring this deck and providing it to more of you guys. I will explain how to play the Omega Azalea Churroso combo with Almerash. So it's essentially Omega destroyed by Azalea bridging into Reminiscent. This combo utilizes Choroso as well, and it starts with the normal Alistair and bridges into the Reminiscent, making the full board. And Reminiscent, it's so valuable. So just one Alistair, if you don't play that combo, it's really bad. The end board, it's really mediocre. But if you don't get interrupted, you just literally push um, into the bridge, and you bridge into Reminiscent, and it's so good. Reminiscent generates a Invocation Sword, a body Alistair with him, a fusion material banished, and the sword you have used, you will use, will generate another advantage by reshuffling itself to bring back the invocation from the grave. So you get two fusions and two bodies from just one Reminiscent. It's so worth it. Most people have learned that one Alistair doesn't do enough, and most of the decks play board breakers except Qtun, which will have a really good time dealing with, so it doesn't matter. So the thing I'm saying is that almost everybody is playing board breakers. You will bridge into this. I have won so many games by this the normal Alistair bridging into Reminiscent. So this combination with the Omega and Zelia, it's gold, and I will explain it in the future video. But I discussed these combos, Reminiscent of one card combo as well. But the normal Alistair with the bridge is better. How to beat Purulia, I discuss it in depth here as well. I discuss the super poly targets. Even this will be updated in the future with the new invoked Dianima. This card is broken. It's a Harpy Feather Duster and a Raigeki for special summon monsters, and it's a super poly target with like Mirror Jade, and it can negate a grave effect and summon an Alistair monster from deck, so it's literally with the super poly plus a billion. I discussed how to play the shifter and how to beat it in more in depth. I discussed the side patterns, tips and tricks. Here I provide a quick spreadsheet guide you about tips and tricks. You can just look at a glance and just use them, or like reminders. Then I use calculations and theory to discuss this deck over the other, and I provide a couple of replays, which by the way I'm preparing more replays to put in here. I will aim for at least like 10 or 20 replays. It depends, because if I make them in Omega, they need to be recorded. If I make them in Duel Mook, I can just put up the link. So I will just do both, because I do commentary in some parts and I will just provide replays in the other parts. And this is the guide for now. If you're interested in checking out the guide, it's only $10. And you can leave a comment here leaving constructive criticism about how the guide felt, or if I need to include more stuff in here, or if it's good enough as how it is. I'm really thankful to all of you, and I will see you in the future. Bye.